Everyone's been talking about this, and I know a lot of people are saying, well, you can't really cover it because LeBron took down his tweet. I'm sorry, the king. LeBron James claimed, by the way, back in the day, before he tweeted yesterday, basically a call to violence, tweeted that he didn't support the violence of the Black Lives Matter riots. We covered it. We said, oh, well, that's nice. So let's go back to then.
I've never, in my 35 years, ever condoned violence.
4
Never have.
And 7.
But I also know what's right.
Only black guys can do the Abe Lincoln.
And I grew up in the inner city, in a black community, in what we call the hood or the ghetto, however you want to picture it.
You grew up in Akron.
And I've seen a lot of counts firsthand of a lot of black people, being, I guess, racially profiled because of our color. But not one time have I ever said, let's act violent towards cops.
Until yesterday.
I just said that, what's going on in our community.
My coach bought me a Hummer and banged my mom.
And we fear for that. And we fear for our lives.
Yeah, that's what. And then what you didn't see is after that clip, he said, I had my fingers crossed. Psych! Because yesterday he tweeted out, then removed it against the Columbus cop for, what is this girl's name? Is it Micaiah?
I've heard Micaiah more than
the Columbus
Micaiah.
Cop who rightfully, justifiably, as a matter of fact, I would say requiredly, if that's a word, shot Micaiah Bryant. I think it's someone said Micaiah Brown, which is not correct. He posted this picture right here with this caption: "You're next."
Ominous.
Hashtag accountability. And he removed it. What's even funnier is afterwards he tweeted out like, I am desperate for accountability. Yes, we are desperate for you to continue to be accountable.
Yes.
Yeah.
LeBron James. I'm so damn tired of seeing black people killed by police. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system, and they always use our words to create more racism. So they use your racially divisive words to create more racism. I am so desperate for more accountability. Well, yeah, I think all of us are.
I think we all would like to see you not tweet out stuff like that either is a call to violence to a police officer who saved a black woman's life, by the way, or you're telling every other person out there, cops are going to shoot you next. Time is running out.
Right. Either way,
either one is good.
It really is a terrible Paul Blarty picture, though, that they found of him. Like, he looks like he'd accidentally shoot a lot of people, not just on color.
And then segue off a cliff.
Yeah, just...
I couldn't get it to stop.
You look like you could trick him by painting a tunnel on a wall, and you go through it, and then he just segues in. Oh, shit.
He still doesn't hit the paint part, though.
Right next to it. I always miss.
So, yeah, we're talking about accountability, and this is the issue. It's not just hypocrisy. It's virtue signaling at the cost of innocent people. That's the issue that we have with LeBron James. What do I mean by that? Remember he refused to comment on the Hong Kong protests?
Yeah.
Right, this is the issue. He claimed that Rockets owner Daryl Morey, who tweeted support for the Hong Kong protests. So the whole NBA, because they're trying to get into the market of China, said, well, don't do anything with Hong Kong. These are people who, by the way, were largely, a lot of them, peacefully protesting because, they actually want things like being able to, speak, read Bibles.
Dangerous.
And Daryl Morey tweeted support for the Hong Kong protest. Yeah. And then LeBron didn't just remain silent, which would be cowardly, but he's a basketball player, I repeat myself. Foul. Yeah, okay. Go play hockey you won't. Yeah. They go through the season and they don't even replace their teeth. Yeah. Because they know they're just going to get knocked out again. He touched my wrist. I don't know what it means in basketball. He's a really physical player. No one is allowed to get physical.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
You can kind of bang around down on the paint, but there's a foul called. There
are more injuries in basketball than any other sport. Well, yeah, because it's a sport full of pussies. So, the Houston Rockets owner tweeted about the Hong Kong protests, and then LeBron James, not only being a coward silent, he spoke out against people who were supporting the Hong Kong people.
I believe he wasn't educated on the situation at hand. So many people could have been harmed, not only financially, but physically, emotionally, spiritually.
What?
So
spiritually?
Just be careful what we tweet and we say. We do have freedom of speech, but there can be a lot of negative that comes with that too.
Well, actually, the point is they don't have freedom of speech. That's kind of why they're protesting. And that's kind of why they need support. You're saying we have freedom of speech, but there are consequences. Well, hold on. You're silencing freedom of speech. You're talking about abuses of the system here in the United States. We are talking about by the way, this also ties into the World Health Organization, China refusing to acknowledge even Taiwan at all. Yeah. I mean, just let's be honest. When people want us to constantly fear Russia, which is something that people run with, this collusion, of course, none of that happened. China is not just the biggest adversary of the United States right now, the biggest adversary of the free world and their own people. I use the term Chi-Coms. You know why Chi-Coms?
Yeah.
Because it's not racist. Because it's the Chinese Communist Party. And you know what? No one hurts the Chinese people more than the filthy damn Chi-Coms.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And I love how he led off there with not only financially, like, this is really all about money, guys, but hey, they can also be hurt. No, God, I have to list 5 ways now. Let's include spiritually because that sounds good.
You know.
It's like,
I don't think athletes should talk, and that includes Gerald.
Yeah. Damn you, Dave.
Basically.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.